Hey, let me remind you about what happened last time on the Incorrigible party.
With Shaft shackling back to the tower to warn the party of the approaching second wave, a few modifications are made to the scaffolding trap, and the party engages the orcs, Nyogi, and Chimera on multiple fronts as the battle continues.
And now, on with our show.
So,
No.
the three of you can make me wisdom saving throws, please.
So close.
I have a 28.
That's going to be enough.
So, an 11 for Falzarin.
You didn't blink?
No, I failed my blink roll last turn.
The spell save is 14, so Falzarin and Hannigan both fail. So both of you are paralyzed for the duration of the spell. It is concentration, lasts a minute. At the end of each of your turns, though, you can make another save to try to break out of it. Shikara is fine. Being paralyzed is bad, in case you needed to be reminded. Nyogi 2 is going to do the same thing to Silas, Lance, and Shaft.
Can they see me behind the Chimera?
Yeah.
Or do I have full cover? Oh, okay. That's a 7 for me.
Okay. Shaft and the other paladin both fail. Silas, though, gets a 22, so he's fine. Okay, then the remaining two Nyogi.
It's kind of a lot going on in this fight. Glad I don't have to keep track of it all.
The remaining two Nyogi, they both advance one each to Lance and Hannigan, who are paralyzed, and they are actually just going to go up and bite them, which, because they're paralyzed within 5 feet, it is automatically crit if they hit, and they have advantage.
Nice knowing you, Hannigan.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that is 2 hits. They actually didn't really need the advantage, but they are critical bites.
What?
Now, the thing about the bite is, it doesn't do that much damage. Base bites are going to be 12 damage for the crit, which actually is enough to take down Lance. I forget which one's which. I don't know. One of them is still alive. The other one is dead. But the surviving paladin must make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, which it passes and avoids being poisoned. Sorry, Nyogis get an extra bite. So here we go. Another bite. Another hit. Another crit.
And now he's dead.
And now he's dead.
Oh, no.
All right, that is Nyogi. Iron Cobras. So, Cobras are going to disengage. And again, they're just a slow retreat, trying to position these orcs in front of the scaffolding here. Mia, you're up.
All right. My hammer's never going to catch up to them. It's so sad, but we'll just keep moving at 20 feet to try.
I mean, you could recast it.
Nah, thanks. So 20 feet gets me still 10 feet behind them. All right, so I have 4 different orcs that I would have to disengage from if I move, correct?
Yeah, but if you take the disengage action, then you avoid all attacks of opportunity. So you can get away from all of them.
What happens if I just zap out of existence?
I mean, if you shackle, you're back to the top of the tower.
I'm thinking about shackling, but I also really want them to go under my scaffolding. So it's like...
Well, you see the cobras and the defenders are hurting them through the scaffolding.
That's kind of true. I don't... You think the cobras could hear me if I said something?
You can try.
I'm not gonna... Mia wouldn't try. She'd be like, alright. Let's do a quick... Oh, wow. There's a certain point that if I cast my storm right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orcs.
Mm.
And if I were to zap to Shaft, I don't think I'd be... I have to see the point that I'm choosing. So if I zap to Shaft, could I see... Like, it's a 100-foot tower. You think I could see this point?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. You see, they're kind
Okay.
of where you want to target is just on the outskirts of the clouds. So you could, get to the top. You just quick peek over the edge, pick your spot.
That's what I'll do then. I'm going to shackle up to Shaft. Zap!
And you appear on the roof of the tower to this scene. There are bodies up here, 40 Yogi, right next to the Chimera. And you see Shaft and Falzer now are the only surviving people that are paralyzed. They look like statues. They're just in whatever action pose they were in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna peer over the edge here, and I'm gonna call lightning down on this center orc, who's basically, he's just in the middle of it all. So
Okay, deck saves for everybody.
yeah, deck saves.
Are you channeling again, or are you gonna roll it out?
I think I'm gonna hold off for a second.
Wow, only one pass. Holy crap.
So it's 29 damage for those who failed, and half for those who passed. And just for sake of movement purposes, like because I saw Shaft, I'm just gonna I'm gonna like take a step back and get right alongside him and be like, Shaft, what's happening? Obviously he can't answer me, but
Okay, well done.
ooh, I got 4 of them.
Yeah, you managed to hit like the ones you had gotten with the previous bolt, lancing down, and again, just some serious destruction down there. If that's the end of your turn, Stone Defenders are up. Stone Defenders, they don't even care about disengaging. They just take the beatings. Definitely suffering some damage, but again, they're so armored. Falzarin. Paralyzed, so really all you can do is at the end of your turn you can make another wisdom saving throw to try to get out of it.
I will do that.
DC 14. Still in Shakara's aura.
Does he still roll for blank, or does that get negated?
You still do roll for blink. Yeah. Actually, you're not in Shakara's aura. You're a little too far away.
So 7 plus 4. No, doesn't quite cut it.
Nope, still paralyzed, but you might blink.
That's my boy. Okay. Blink is activated.
Okay. Falzarin disappears from sight.
What happens when I come back? Am I still held personed?
Held person.
Yeah, you'll still be paralyzed when you come back.
Oh, fudgesicle.
But you can still make your wisdom save right now, can't you?
Well, he already did and he failed.
On my next turn,
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I missed
But I'll
that.
be at least safe in the meantime from being attacked.
Chimera. Neither recharged their breath weapon.
Phew.
Chimera 2 rounds on the paralyzed Shaft. They do have multi-attack.
It's nice knowing you.
All the heads get in on the action. A bite from the dragon, horn from the goat, and claws from the lion. Let's start with the bite. Bite is a 22.
That hits.
22 piercing, because it's a crit. Horns. Horns, 23.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Horns do 1d12. 26 bludgeoning.
Jeez.
Oh.
Jeez.
And last, the claws. 19.
19 hits, yes. Can't do my defensive action because I'm paralyzed.
And
Right.
25 slashing.
Phew.
Okay, that hurt pretty that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Chimera 1, contending with Shakara, who's not
I think that amount of
paralyzed.
damage would have killed me. That's
Bring
crazy.
it.
Bite.
Doesn't
That's
count
what-
from the floor.
That's what you call an overbite. Ooh, bite's a 26.
With my sword, I can parry. Add 6 to my AC, which would make it 26, but then you still win.
Still a hit, yeah.
Okay, then I won't do that then.
12 piercing from the bite.
So that's 9 piercing because of my feet.
Oh, the horn comes in with a crit. Wow, those horns are doing damage here. Oh, that is a terrible roll, though. 17 bludgeoning from the horn.
14.
And the claw is a 19, which is a miss.
19 is a miss. I am not looking good, though.
Down to the wire. Shaft can repeat your wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. DC 14.
Okay, so I do have a question. My tattoo, how do I activate that?
I believe...
Right.
How do you activate that?
Way to know
Was
your
that-
inventory.
I think you
Was
just
that,
focus
well, it doesn't
on
say.
it, is what I did.
I didn't know if you had to rub it or if you could just think about it. That was my question.
I can't recall if it actually took like a bonus action or something.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Because while you're paralyzed, you are incapacitated. So you can't take actions or reactions.
Summons a swarm of raven. It doesn't say anything else about it. So that's your call. However you
Ravens, eh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not going to look through some really old notes, so I'm going to say it took no action. I don't think it... I think Bitey just came out. I think berry tattoo... Have you used the berry tattoo? I don't even know.
I don't think so.
I'm going to let you do it because it's a mental action. I'll let you pop out a swarm of ravens or whatever you got.
All right. The swarm of ravens to attack the Neogi.
Get 'em.
And just for your knowledge, if you want to look up what ravens, they are immune to being frightened, paralyzed, charmed, grappled, petrified, prone, restrained, or stunned. So maybe they'll be able to do something to these damn things. All right, and then that's really, I can't do anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and make my wisdom save and cross my fingers that I don't fail this.
Okay, so you get to make an attack with the ravens.
Okay, I made a 15 for my save.
Hey, okay, then that's a save. You're unparalyzed at the end of your turn.
Okay, so the ravens, let's see here. That is, a melee weapon attack. So they use their beaks to attack. It's plus 4 to hit. 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits.
And it does 2d6, 11 points of damage.
Okay, very nice.
And they are active for, well, they're in the initiative now, I assume.
Yeah, they'll just go on your initiative. And actually, they stick around for an hour. I think we changed it to an hour.
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty then. Silas is the sole remaining paladin who's going to come in and wall up this chimera. He might be able to finish it off here. Oh, 2 big swings with a 23 and a 17. Both hit. Oh, wow. 16 damage from both hits, which is 1 more than needed to take down this chimera. Whew, okay. Sparky.
Sparky shall help action again with this chimera over by me. And I will swing at it with my sword. Why is math so hard tonight? What is 19 plus 12 plus 2?
33.
19 plus 14.
23?
33.
23 hit it?
Yes.
It's 33. Yeah. That's plenty.
And it is still a flame, so it is 46 plus 5. Which was plus 2. So it's 15 plus 5 plus 2. 22?
That sounds like the exact number you needed to kill the last chimera.
And then, seeing it fall, I will whirl around and hit the orc behind me. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
20 damage.
Ooh, a solid hit, but that orc is still standing. Very,
Can I
very,
smite it?
very wounded.
Should I smite it? Or can I not smite after I know the damage?
I mean, why do you
It's still
keep
standing.
asking the DM if you should smite? You know his answer.
I honestly don't know if I can smite after I already know that it's still standing. I think I have to decide when
I
I'm
don't know.
attacking.
I think if you go over rules as written, it says when you hit with an attack, not after you deal damage. But if you would like to burn some resources, because I know you don't have any first level resources to smite this orc, by all means, I will let you. Because I know how much health he's got left.
I know how much health I have, and the less enemies attacking me, the better.
Okay.
Fair.
I'm afraid I would feel bad if I didn't advise against using a spell slot to smite this guy.
Yeah, slight breeze might do it.
Yeah.
Just blow him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Blow him. Oh.
I will withhold.
Just blow him.
It'll distract him if nothing else.
Yeah.
John said.
It's hard to attack when that's happening.
Once you pop, you just can't stop.
It's like casting a sleep spell.
Orcs.
Now, Shaft, now. It's like,
Okay, yeah. The orcs on the ground, they close in on the constructs, all of which in the range of the scaffolding trap, which would include the constructs, but they're there, they're fighting, they're exchanging blows, there's scraps of metal flying off the constructs, there's blood spraying across the spikes that are set up, none of which they've seen to notice, none of them. this glaring 50-foot wall of spikes they've walked into, they haven't noticed.
they're real smart.
But there are still orcs up on the tower, the one on Shakara. Maybe they'll get lucky with 2 swings here.
I mean, I already blown him.
14.
Ooh. He's already getting
14
lucky.
and a 7. He's thoroughly distracted.
Good job.
Use that breath weapon.
Okay, one orc. It's actually going to target the swarm of ravens, the tattoo. The ink come to life, having drained from Shad. Where was this one? On your forearm?
It was on my right upper arm.
Okay.
I wrote that down. I don't know how it works.
Well, we don't know how the fuck it works. Okay, well, it's going to take 2 swipes at the raven. First one's a 23 and a 21.
Okay, they have a 12 AC, but they do have resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay. They are dealing piercing. First is a 9 piercing, which I guess was 5 because of the resistance.
Okay.
Second is only 3 because of the resistance. 3 piercing. So a total of 8 piercing. Wow. Those things are... So it's still flapping around?
Yep, they have 24 hit points, 16 left.
Okay. Dang. Well, they are attacking the Nyogi Masters here. So I think the second orc is still going to go for the Ravens. That is going to be 2 more hits with the 17 and a 19. A total of 5 more piercing from both hits.
All right.
Okay. Back to the top with the Nyogi. Well, 2 of them are totally out of spell slots. So they ain't got much left other than Eldritch Blast. Which Nyogi 4 is going to try to Eldritch Blast Shakara.
Rude.
The 21
Yep, that hits.
and a 14. Okay, so just 1 hit. You take 14 force damage, a full brunt, full blast. Eldritch Blast.
Yes, that hurts. I did not like that.
Nyogi 2, who's also out of spell slots, is going to try to enslave Silas, who does have his headband. Unactivated, though, so he only has advantage on it, not immunity, for a minute.
Amateurs.
He's gonna make a wisdom saving
Yeah,
throw.
amateurs.
Wisdom. Oh, good wisdom saving throw with a 22. Easily sloughs it up. I mean, you see his circular, right? It does the blinking, whereas those that have activated is a full-on constant light in the little diamond, right? Okay, that
Shine
leaves
bright
two.
like a diamond.
That leaves two more. Shine bright like a diamond. That leaves two more Nyogi to Eldritch Blast. One more on Shikara. 2 beams. 15 to hit. That's a miss. And 13 to hit. That's a miss. Second one is going to target Silas now because he's failed this enslavement. Oh, a 7 and an 8. Ooh, wow, not doing well. Okay. Cobras. They're just kind of holding their ground. They're standing there and they're going to attack. Again, their fangs sink into these orcs, killing one of them. Again, very weak on his feet, severely scorched from Mia's lightning. And Mia, you are up.
Who's still paralyzed?
Falsey.
Just Baldrin, but he's on the ethereal plane, so you can't see him.
I can't even see him. Okay. Is there a way to, like, just curious, is there a way to, like, snap someone out of paralyzed? Like,
I think there's probably a spell that you would have on your cleric list that would get rid of that condition. Maybe like a minor restoration or lesser restoration, whichever one it is. Which, again, Mia, like, you would know, obviously, as being a cleric, right?
Yeah, it's lesser restoration. I have it also.
Okay. That sucks when you're the one that's paralyzed.
Yeah.
I'm realizing how annoying it is that, like, I have this hammer that can't catch up. So even if I move the hammer again, it can't hit anyone. And then there's nothing to call lightning on under my storm. They're all out of the way of my storm. So that sucks.
Pull the trap, girl. Come on.
Hey, I'm just going through my thought process
I mean,
for the listener.
Nobody decided to man the ballista with the special ammunition. So that...
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I was about to get there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orcs.
I can't believe we all forgot about the oaken boulders.
I haven't had much of an opportunity to do anything.
I think you wanted to shoot them at these chimera or dragons or whatever, right? But they got really close really fast. So
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
honestly, you could try and aim them at the huge group of orcs on the ground and cover them in a net.
I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna move my hammer 20 feet just because it's only been 4 rounds. So yeah. And I'm sorry, constructs, but I'm gonna pull the rope. We're gonna let the scaffolding fall how it may.
Okay, you give me a athletics check to rip on that rope. The DC is significantly lowered because of your efforts in weakening the front struts of the scaffolding itself, so it's not going to be difficult.
15?
Oh, easily. I mean, especially with the block and tackle, it's literally like pulling up a well. That doesn't make any sense.
Pulling up
You
a
know,
well.
a well. It's like pulling up a well bucket. Come
It's
on.
like pulling up a bucket.
Pulling up a well seems incredibly
There's a
difficult.
hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza.
There's a snake in my boots. Okay. We know what you meant.
And the scaffolding, you hear,
Bada bing, bada boom.
you can all hear the groaning and shifting of the planks and the binding stretching against each other, and the crack of the front supports as Mia reefs on it, and this 50-foot tall structure by about 25, 30 feet wide just starts to tip. And I'm gonna give, I guess they should probably all get some type of dexterity saving throw to avoid some damage. But here's the thing. I'm looking at the improvised damage table that's suggested in the Dungeon Master's Guide. And there is an example that seems pretty fitting. Crushed by compacting walls, hit by whirling steel blades. 10d10 damage.
Wow.
Yeah. Bunch of little nails sticking out of some wood.
I think, hey, a bunch of foot-long spikes. 50. How many of them? 25 of them?
I don't even know.
I don't even know. All right, I'm going to give you the 10d10 damage, so you can go ahead and roll that. I'm going to do some saving dexterity saves for the orcs and the constructs and see who takes what.
My save DC is 17, right?
No. Okay. Well, no, because what am I going to use against?
Well, easy, difficult, hard, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, okay, 10 out of 10. Let's go. There was one crit, and there was one critical fail, so I mean, it's 58.
That's
58.
58? Oh my god. Okay.
8, 10, 3, 9, 1,
Obliterated.
7, 4, 6, 2, 8.
Yeah. You see the stone defenders like barely have their own time to get their slabs of concrete up kind of in front of them to brace themselves. But the scaffolding just tips over and just crumples over everybody in a pile of rubble and bodies. And for the time being, it doesn't seem like anything's moving. So
Alright.
that would be your action.
That is my action. Healing word. Who needs that? Just kidding. How are you guys looking? Can
Bad.
Both
Okay.
of us are really
Bad. All right. Bad. They look bad. Let's heal some things. Reluctantly heal some things. Okay. Up to 6 creatures of my choice within 60 feet. So, everyone, right? Everyone should be. Oh, Falzarin's on the plane. Are you hurt though, Falzarin?
Use it now. They need it.
Shakara, Shaft. Who else would be like on our side? I guess.
Just Silas
Would I-
is left alive.
Just Silas. Okay. All right. Might as well throw myself in there, I suppose. So then, the 4 of us all get. Not a lot. Sorry. 1d4 plus my spell modifier, so plus 5. Now, do I roll that for everyone and everyone gets the same, or do they?
Yeah, you roll once.
Can I reroll?
What's the tally? What's the total?
Well, plus 5. It's a total of 6 there, DM. So everyone gets 6 health points.
So I would suggest maybe not doing that until people are down, because it's a great spell to get multiple people back
That's true.
up. Right?
Okay.
That's mainly what healing word should be used for. I think is getting an unconscious person back awake.
Well, like I don't have anything bonus that could help Shaft or anything.
It's all right. Then kill.
Well, I don't have any bonus kill either. And that's all I can do right now.
Okay.
Minus the 5 minutes of chatting. You just got.
Stone defenders. You all hear from far below. Can't quite see, I suppose. Maybe Mia could probably still has a nice sight line, but it seems there are at least 2 stone defenders that are picking themselves back up, sloughing off rubble from them, that they survived the trap. Falzarin, though, blinks back to the material plane. Still paralyzed.
What was the DC?
14.
12.
Oh no.
Okay. Blinky blink.
Blankety blank. 17. Not too shabby.
Wow, okay.
I would have preferred that roll a little earlier, but that's okay. At least I'm safe for one more round.
Chimera dead Shaft.
Can I start with the ravens so I don't forget them?
Yeah.
All right, so do the ravens attack. That's a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Now they're only going to do 1d6 of damage now, because once the swarm is halved, they go from 2d6 to 1d6 damage. So
Suckers.
that is 3 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, and then I'll do my attacks. So let's see. So I can get over. I'm going to run 25 feet over. And will you allow me to stand on this body?
Yes, you can climb up on that dead orc. Get
Yeah,
on
I'll
up.
sort of jump over his body.
You mount that dead orc.
Not to be confused with Dork.
There's no time for mounting. I'm just going to jump on him. All right. So, first attack is a 29 to hit. This will, and wait, I get 26, plus I get my additional 1d6 for Hunter's Mark, which is 1. So, 27 points of damage.
Okay.
Sec-
Very good.
second
Good
attack.
hit. I think this Yogi might be toast.
24 to hit. That does not get Colossus Slayer on that one, so that's 15 plus 5 is 20.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
How's he looking?
It's it is looking pretty bad.
All right. Let me see if I can finish him off. 23 to hit. And that is 27 points. Plus 29 points.
Close. Very very close. You've wobbled it. It is having struggling to stay up, but still kicking.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay, the only knights left is paladin left is Silas, coming in with the big swings on the orcs. That is a hit and a hit, putting out almost max damage. Total of 19. Very good, Silas. Chipping away. Okay, Sparky, I assume just gonna keep helping.
Sparky's gonna fly over to the closest Neogi number 3, and get all up in his face.
Alrighty.
I am going to use my Circlet of Blasting, given to me by good old Thunder so long ago. And 3 Scorching Rays will shoot out. First on the orc closest to me.
Okay, that will be a disadvantage because he's right next to you.
Well, shoot. I either got a 20 or a 28, which was a crit with the second one.
Oh.
That is 2d6 fire damage. Oh, it's a whole 3 damage.
Oh.
He's still standing?
up. He's still up. Wow, you whiffed that hard. I thought he was toast.
Damn it, I'm gonna blast him again then.
Okay, disadvantage.
Yeah, that's, wow. 14 plus 8?
Okay, yeah. 20,
Enough.
22 is a hit.
That's 5 points of damage this time.
Ooh, good job. He's toast. 5 is what you needed for the first one, but...
The third ray is gonna hit Neogi number 3 that Sparky is helping me on.
Okay.
Thankfully, Sparky is helping me on that. That is a 15 plus 8, which is 23. For freaking A. I don't know why I keep using these dice. It's 3 points of damage.
Okay. Singe a few of the hairs on its spider abdomen, but other than that, it seems like it's brushing it off pretty easily. Wow, it looks like there are only 2 orcs left.
I do want to move up into... right up next to the Neogi.
Okay.
Ooh.
Orcs. Who are they gonna hit? They're gonna turn on Silas, who's been doing a pretty good job at keeping them occupied. Oh, that's gonna be only a 15 and a 13. Those are 2 misses on Silas. Second orc will turn to Shaft, which are going to do even worse for their attacks and miss both of them. And we enter round 5. Round 5 with the Neogi at the top. Okay. How's everybody looking? Can you all describe yourselves to me? Let's start with Shakara.
Shakara's looking pretty tired, bloodied, hurting quite a bit, but she does have 8 temporary hit points.
Oh. Okay, Shaft.
I have a big slash across my chest, and my arms are bleeding. Blood is rolling down my fingers, making it difficult for me to hang on to my swords. But and there's a bit of blood pouring out of my ear from the bashing that I took earlier.
All right, Mia.
I look like I've taken a hit, but I'm okay.
Okay, and nobody can see Falzran. Specifically, the Neogi cannot see Falzran.
I feel bad. Bill's always on a different plane or a monkey. He can't even chime in with something sassy.
Gotta keep your wizard safe. And
I
secret.
mean, yeah, what better way than to turn him into a statue and put him into the ethereal plane?
Exactly.
Right?
Save the wizard, save the
Gonna
world.
preserve him forever.
I will remind you, Falzer, and when you blink back in, you can appear 10 feet from your original position, right?
Oh man, I should have said something because I thought of that last time. Because I know that you can do that, and I wanted to be in Shakara's aura, but I figured because I'm paralyzed, I can't move.
I think you can absolutely still
It's
utilize
like a
the
mental
blink.
thing.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
dang.
absolutely. So for your next turn, you can definitely get into Shakara's aura for your next save.
Okay.
But the Nyogi, 2 of them advance on Shakara, or I guess the Nyogi 4 just kind of saddles up next to 3, and Shakara already engaged. Nyogi 4 is
gosh.
going to try to claw. Starts with a claw. Critical fail.
Little
Okay.
foreplay.
Okay. Accidentally claws his Nyogi buddy. I mean, those little arms, they don't got much range, but when they slice, deals 7 slashing to his friend. He can follow with a bite on Shakara, though. That's only like a 16. Nyogi 3 will do the same, though. Claw is a miss. Bites a 19.
AC 20.
Right, because you're
That's the
shield.
shield of faith.
Okay.
Yeah, girl.
Nyogi 1 and 2 are going to do the same to Shaft. Nyogi 2, first a claw. 22.
Okay, wait. I'm going to use a luck point and make you roll again. And then I get to choose which one.
Well, second roll is a 24.
You can take the 24.
That's so,
Just remember that. I'm being nice and letting you take the higher
that's
number.
so generous. You do take 9 piercing. Still up.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
still up.
follows up with a bite. Another critical fail. So it bites his buddy next to him. Wow, taking full damage, taking 9, which is the first hit that guy's taken. Okay, but Nyogi 1 will do the same. A claw on Shaft. Ooh, only a 12. Follows it with a bite, which is a 17.
The 17 misses. I have an 18 right now because of my extra dex.
Oh,
that beers came in
very
really
nice.
handy.
Very nice. Okay, Iron Cobras, unmoving under the rubble pile. Mia, you're up.
I'm within moving distance of Shaft, so I'm gonna go put myself between him or next to him in New York. That just reached at him, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Shaft at 3rd level. So this will be better, hopefully. That's 23 hit points.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So because it's 3d8 plus 5, much better.
That was a good roll.
Thank you. I'm piping up now.
Hot damn!
And I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose to
How the
dismiss.
police, the fireman.
Is there any signs of movement for my spiritual hammer to bop on the head in the scaffolding down there? Or...
Well, you can't see from your position now that you moved.
Well, let's say like I checked before I moved.
Well, you haven't seen no movement from orcs yet. You've seen.
Okay, so my hammer is just gonna hang out there, but I'm gonna dismiss the storm. Might as well.
Alrighty. Ballsy.
It's another fail.
With the +4 from my
Yep.
aura?
Oh,
I rolled a 3.
oh, not good.
And I am staying on the material plane. Frozen in place.
Well, okay. That changes everything.
No, it
Shaft, you're up.
does not. Who attacks a
Alright,
statue?
let's-
Come on. Have you no
Let's
honor?
start with the Ravens. Okay, that's a 1.
Okay, the Raven's gonna hit you.
Okay. Let me do the damage. That's 1. So I'll take 1 here. Now I'm going to make my attack on Nyogi number 2 and hopefully take this feller out. Okay, that is a 30 to hit. 22 points of damage.
That is more than enough to put it down.
Okay. Now we still have Nyogi number 1, which is right next to it. So I'm going to go ahead and take and step on Nyogi number 2's little snake-like head and crush it down with my foot. Look over at Nyogi number 2 and try to take a swipe at him. It's a 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now that one has not been hit yet, correct?
Yeah, it took from the critical fumble. His buddy did.
Oh,
Perfect.
okay. That's great. So that's 19 points of damage. And yeah, I'm not going to move Hunter's Mark. I'm just going to go ahead and hit him again. 23 to hit. And that one will be 24 points of damage.
Well done. A lot of damage. Okay, Silas. Still on the orcs. Oh. That is only a 12 and unfortunately a critical fail, which he is going to hit Mia with.
Wasn't me this time.
I'm okay.
It's only 8 slashing. Sparky, you're up.
Sparky's gonna help. He's gonna flit in Nyogi 3's face some more. I'm going to round around with my sword on Nyogi 3 for a 25 to hit. Does the necrotic damage make a difference for the Nyogi?
No.
20 points of damage for the first hit. And I'm going to smite. I am going to smite. I will smite at a second level, which is 3d8, and that is... Oh, nice. 15, 16, 17, 18. An additional 18 for the first attack. How's he looking?
That hurt him. That definitely hurt him. I mean, that's a ton of damage. Not quite bloodied, though.
Really? Golly. Okay, I'm going to bring my sword around again for 20 to hit.
Yep.
Dirty 20. And he's not quite bloodied looking, so I'm going to smite him again. I'm going all out on this guy. He's going down, damn it.
Get it.
That is 20 from the sword, plus a 3d8 for another smite is another 17.
All right. Bloodied now. Well done. Well done. Worky Borks. There's only 2 left. All just trying to lay into Silas here. Wow, these Silas is holding his own against both these orcs, but taking some hits.
Are they the last 2 orcs in all of the mountains? That would be great.
Yeah, you've committed genocide. Congratulations.
I mean, I wasn't like...
Way to go, Elena.
Okay.
Can't save Aspara, we'll kill everybody.
I mean, I did say it. All right.
You asked and I delivered. Wow. Okay, back to the top. Nyogi, only 3 left. They're starting to get pretty hurt. They don't really like that. 2 of which still have a slot left. Nyogi 3 reaches out to Nyogi 4 with a little hand, using its last slot to dimension door away.
I guess I don't get an opportunity attack, do
Coward.
No.
What a coward. Coward it.
Nyogi 1.
Cowardly Nyogi.
Nyogi 1 will use their last slots to do the same.
You little snake-headed prick.
And they just disappear again. They kind of take a turn, a brief step to their right, and then a jump to their left, and disappear from the top of the tower. Mia, looks like there's currently just 2 orcs here left
they
assaulting.
Put the right hand in and the right hand out.
That's right, and they shake it.
One
all
hop
out.
this time. Bah, bah. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were doing the time warp again.
Well, so did I, but then Phil went into the patty cake thing or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
I thought we were doing that dance like...
Come on, this is D&D. You just have to
Slide to
say
the
yes
left.
and.
Slide to the right. Okay, well that ruined my shatter I had planned for those Neogis. Neo guys. Let's just kill these orcs. One of them's full health.
Yeah, looks like the second one is taking the brunt of Silas's attacks. Again, they still look like the bodies you inspected, though, right? Like unkempt, older orcs. Clearly, the tattoos on their foreheads are again like faded, and the ink clearly dated and old.
So, like, where I'm standing, if I were to, like, use Thunder Wave, it's a 15-foot cube. So that has to include Silas and Shaft.
Yeah. I'm sure they could take it. I mean, he just healed Shaft.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna melee this guy with my hammer, I guess. When's the last time I meleeed with my hammer? Alright.
Gotta move your other hammer up 20 feet.
Just keep going. It'll get
Yeah,
there.
right.
5
Just
more
keep
rounds.
going.
It'll be up there.
It's actually the last round because we're on round 6 right now.
It lasts
me.
for 10 rounds a minute.
Oh, 10 rounds. Sorry, it's not 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
And 13 damage.
Wallop them. First melee, and who knows how long and it takes out one of these orcs.
It's a good hammer.
Well
it's
done.
alright.
It is a good hammer. Do you want to move? Or are you fine standing there?
I'm gonna. Can I go and peer over the edge at the scaffolding pile? What do I see there?
Yeah. So you've just seen like 2 of the stone defenders have stood up, and it seems they've just gone back to remaining motionless. Doesn't seem like there's any other movement down there. No other constructs have pulled themselves from the wreckage. No other orcs have pulled themselves from the wreckage. It's just a jumble of bodies impaled on spikes and wood shrapnel and bindings and rope. But you do, though, to your left, in the direction in which this horde arrived, you see the 3 Nyogi scampering away just outside of the edge of the torchlight, disappearing into the darkness.
Spread your wings, girl.
I didn't have to.
Get him! Valdrin.
I can't fly that fast.
Sorry, approximately the distance away from us that they are.
Oh, they're, not factoring the height, they're about 150 feet away. They're at the edge of the torches.
And when they dimension door, did that dismiss the spell on me, or is it still in effect?
It did not.
Fudgesicle. Pardon my language. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. I'm free. Okay, 19.
That is a pass. You are unparalyzed. You can move. You can scratch that itch that has been bugging you for the last 60 seconds.
Ride your broom.
All right.
Well done. That is made at the end of your turn, though, so your turn's over.
Oh.
Bill's literally just sat here for like an hour.
Okay, let me roll for blink.
Oh, yeah, you can blink.
Just
What?
I just blunked. I blanked.
Just do it.
Blunked.
Shooting blanks. Been shooting blanks the whole combat. All right, Shaft, let's do it.
Okay.
Finish him
we let
off.
the swarm hit this last one here first. That's another 1 on the swarm.
He's good.
Well, they came out doing pretty well,
Yeah.
but they petered out pretty
They're
quick.
gonna peck
so.
at you.
All right. Yeah. Give me this. Oh, I gotta do my damage. That's a 1 again.
Okay.
So that's okay. They just forgot what they were doing.
That's
They just
right.
don't know. They're trying to get back into my arm. It's peaceful there. It's nice.
They miss Barry.
All right. So let's see if I'm going to attack this last. This one right here is the last remaining one.
That's
correct?
it. They hit him. Come on. Take him down. Two hits are going to do it. Let's do it.
All right. It's a 24 points of damage. Second. That's a 32. 18 points of damage. That wasn't a crit. That was a 19 rolled. So 18 more points of damage.
Okay.
Does that do it?
Not quite.
All
You
right.
need one more hit.
Final
Come
offhanded attack.
on!
I don't know what that
That's
noise
a
is.
16. Is that good enough?
That is actually just barely a hit.
Oh, what?
All right, I take my offhand, I swing around, I take this guy and I slice him right across the back and open him up so his body just sort of peels over in half. And then I stab my sword into the top of him, look around and go, Are we done?
And we fall out of initiative.
The Neogi have fled.
I saw them run away. They went out the way they came in.
Are all the orcs dead?
Why, you want to raise some more back to life?
I just wanted to make sure nothing else was coming at us. And I'll stagger a little bit.
You okay?
No.
Okay.
And I'll sit down.
You see Silas is checking on Lance and Hannigan, confirming that they are dead.
I am sorry, Captain Grohl. I could not save him.
Clearly I couldn't do anything either. Y'all need any more of these headbands? As he's collecting their circlets as well.
How beat up does Shaft look?
I'm not as bad with Mia healing me. I'm not like I'm gonna fall over now, but I'm bloodied for
Like
sure.
you itching to fireball something? You know Shakara takes full damage now.
Do you think he could take it? No.
Well, I could try to bring your friends back, Silas.
You can do that? Yes. Wait. Unless
Yeah,
they're gonna be like what Shakara did there. I don't think they appreciate
No.
that.
I'm not creating dorks here. I mean, I'm just, if they're a willing creature and they've died recently, I can bring them back.
Well, how recent?
Like in the last minute.
Well, I would get to it then.
Before you do that,
Hey!
Mia, Shaft.
Let me waste some more time.
Like literally, you have a minute. Like it's passing by quickly. I was.
Well,
suggesting-
like Falzarin can start talking, and I'll lean over to the first guy.
Okay. Is it Lance or is it Hannigan? Do you?
Lance.
Lanigan.
Lance is up top, Hannigan's down by me.
Okay, well Lance is by me then.
Okay. So you revivify.
I revivify Lance.
I say, wait, Mia, wait. You might want to hear what Falzarin has to say first.
And then, so that's a 3rd level spell. I have a 4th level spell slot. I'll spend that on Hannigan.
Okay. They both gasp back to life. You literally brought them from the brink of death.
They have 1 hit point.
Okay. That is better than 0.
I will also, like, in the process of, once they're both alive again, I'm going to, as Falzarin's urgently speaking about important things, I'll cure wounds on both of them.
While she's doing all that, I'm going to lay on
let
hands
Falzarin
for
speak.
myself.
Let Falzarin speak.
I'm just
Let
trying
the
to
man
tell you
speak
how many
for
hit
God's
points they have
sakes. He's
left,
done
okay?
nothing on combat. He rode a broom for a little bit. Let the man speak.
Shaft, are you feeling up to pursuing those vermin that scurried away? I've got room on this broom for you.
Got room on my hog for you.
I stand up. I put my swords back in their sheaths. I sort of wipe the blood off of my hands. And I go, "Is it safe?"
Well, I don't know. I've only just flown it once myself, but you're pretty light.
Make sure to activate your circlets.
Yeah, they're still activated. But,
It only activates for a minute.
no.
You'll have to pop
It's
them on the way
been-
there,
yeah.
but...
oh dear God, this doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's up to you, Shaft. I don't know how much you've been hurt in the battle, but I wouldn't mind trying to finish them off.
I think we need to live for another day to fight these things.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm pretty spent on resources, Falzarin. I've got nothing much but my hammer.
Oh, you weren't invited.
Frick, that's gonna be the sound bite. So,
I'll actually respond to Mia. Well, Mia, I'm sorry, but I don't know that there'd be room for all 3 of us on the broom. That's a lot of weight. No offense. Your armor
I
is...
have my own modes of transportation.
Oh, right,
Thank you.
right.
I mean, not Torrent anymore, obviously, because you killed him.
Well, it was desperate times. Perhaps you're all right. We should conserve our energy.
There'll be plenty more Neogi to kill. Maybe these guys will get back there and let their friends know that we're not going to go down so easy.
They're hard to kill. Like, holy cow, you guys. Nyogi, they don't go down easy.
Yes, I just hate to think of who else they're going to enslave, but we'll have to save this for another day.
I will lay on hands on myself and stand back up and call Sparky over to me and let him get used to how I look now.
Okay. Shaft has his flock of ravens still kicking around for a little bit. Okay, what do you all want to do now? What's happening now? You want to hunker in and try to rest?
I think we have to at this point.
Yeah.
So Falzarin, you definitely don't want to take Denny out and track down the Nyogi, because Denny moves fast.
I know.
You would be able to catch them.
I don't know that I want to do that solo. It's risky.
I mean, if Shaft doesn't want to go with you, Falzarin, I'll go with you. I can give Shaft the shackles.
She can get back quickly.
I don't have much. I have my hammer. AKA, I have 2 level 1 spell slots and a 2nd level spell slot. And 50 hit points.
If I had the Ring of Featherfall, I would go. But it's not attuned.
I think, like, it's easy for me with an action to be able to, Radiant Soul, so I wouldn't die. But, yeah.
Falzarin, you can't attack from a distance, yes? Why not do a flyby and come back?
Ooh, flyby fireball.
That was my thought, and I know that Shaft is pretty good aim with his bow. That was why I was thinking perhaps we could...
Go quickly before they get away, then.
Well, Mia, if you'd like to come, I would feel much more safe than going just by myself.
All right, let's go.
All right, so I open the bag of holding and sort of give a
I
whistle.
don't freaking know what I'm doing.
See if Denny will show himself.
You see a tentative end of a broomstick poke out at your whistle, a little unsure, but then kind of Denny gets the gist and flits out, scoops you up. Ha!
Falzarin sits on my lap so that we can fit.
Mia also. You're gonna have to get a side saddle for Denny or something. Yeah.
I know.
A
Sidecar, yeah. Get a
Sidecar
sidecar for Denny.
I'll get a dustbin and attach it to the side. Okay, so we're gonna dash.
You can absolutely catch. Yeah, okay. You can catch up to them. You'll be able to do that. How quickly would you catch them? Probably pretty quickly. And if you want to expend some resources and use some fireballs, you absolutely can go ahead and do so. We don't necessarily have to play out the whole combat because you have the aerial advantage. You can definitely, if you want to roll some damage for Statman, you can absolutely roll a couple fireballs worth.
Okay.
Yeah, anything that Mia can do from range. So you are going to have to get, like 60 feet above the ground, right, to keep in your dark vision. So it's pretty close to them. But you kind of see it, even in the dark vision, like you see the trails that both of these hordes coming have made, right? And there isn't much coverage out here at all. They definitely do not have the ranger's skill of stealth, and they're definitely not standing still. So you kind of come up on them and you get this ambush on them, basically, right? If we were to go in, it would probably serve as a surprise round, catching them off guard with your first bout of spells. Mia, what can you do from 60 feet away?
Yeah, so I was thinking about gust of wind to hold them, but that's from myself. Like, that's where it comes from, so that can't work. Fog cloud or hold person. Falzarin, what should I do? Should I try to hold one of them? Do you want me to cast fog cloud and make it hard for them to see? Like, what would help you the most?
I think if we can prevent them from fleeing, that might be most helpful.
Yeah, which one? How? Which way?
Pick the one that looks the strongest, the least injured.
Stop speaking in metaphors. Tell me which spell you want me to cast.
So you would need hold monster against Nyogi. They're not humanoids.
Oh, well. Falzarin, I'm gonna make the area difficult terrain for them. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud around them. Ready? And then you come in with your fireball right now.
Okay. So I'll cast Fireball. I'm going to target whichever one's between the three. And for those who fail the dex save, it is 26 damage.
All right, very good. 2 of them, Yogi 1 and 3, were really, really wounded. And that fireball is nearly enough to take them both down. But you've slowed them. The fog cloud has confused them. You've slowed them down. Of course, the fireball, what does fire plus fog equal? Probably just no more fog, right? Yeah, exactly. Like steam. And the moisture is just evaporated by the fireball.
They're being blanched right now.
They're being blanched. You can continue to rain down another fireball. Would probably do it, and we'll call that as you successfully preventing any survivors from this encounter.
I'll have to use. I'm out of spell slots. Well, I could upcast it, I guess, or I could use Gravity Sinkhole.
I could cast Shatter as well.
Sure.
And just
get in there, both of you. Come on, just throw whatever you got at it.
I'll cast Shatter. For 15 damage. They make con saves.
Those
but...
back of the tower hear this boom echoing from the darkness from Mia's shatter. And you would probably be able to see the explosions of the fireballs in the darkness. It's just like, I would say they probably they're less than a mile away, right? Like, they're only a few hundred feet away by the time you've caught up.
They hear the fireball, they hear a shatter.
Yeah, they see the flame, sudden bouts of flames.
32 for Gravity Sinkhole. And I would also try and pull them up in the air and give them some falling damage if they fail.
Absolutely, yeah. Roll the falling damage. It sucks them up, 30 feet, so 3d6 falling damage?
That's 11 points damage.
Okay, excellent. Easily taking down Yogi 3. After all this is happening, Yogi 4, the one that had actually not been touched on the tower, will get a chance to Eldritch Blast at you, Falzarin. First beam is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Second beam is only a 13.
I will use my reaction to cast Shield.
Okay, so you take 7 force from the first beam, and your second fireball, Mia's shatter, your Gravity Sinkhole, Mia's shatter, enough to put these Nyogi escapees down for the count, finally settling this attack. So there's no way, now you've prevented them from getting back and reporting to anybody
no information.
Exactly. Very well done.
Good job, Falzarin. Looks like they won't be able to go back and tell the troops what's going on, what we've got. We've got to go. Let's go back, help everyone clean up, mend their wounds.
Thank you for coming with me, Mia. I know that you're already very tired and injured from the battle.
Yeah. Well, kill people, revive people. I mean, just life's a little crazy right now. But let's go. I need a rest.
And thank you, Denny. I look down and sort of like don't know how to. I sort of just rub along the broomstick, I guess, very awkwardly.
The knob.
Denny,
you rub the knob.
Denny starts to vibrate and then does a barrel roll, and the two of you almost fall, but he catches you like on the, as he completes the circle.
Goodness gracious,
It was a happy roll. It was a happy roll.
Falzarin, stop rubbing your broom.
Okay,
You're gonna kill us.
You get back to the tower. Silas is, just checking on Lance and Hannigan, and basically pick them back up, and they're kind of like, they clearly look like they're still hurting. I mean, they died and have come back to life. You can all settle in, and if you wanted to take a short rest, you absolutely can go for it. And after about an hour goes by, you hear horses, and you can see Dreg, Mullen, Hulsa approaching with another dozen paladins, 2 full tower shifts of paladins arriving at the tower as reinforcements.
That's it. That's all we have for you. That's our show. Be sure to follow us on the social media. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's all on the website, incorrigibleparty.com. You get all kinds of information there. Incorrigible Party is sponsored by Critical Hit Design, And all ambient sounds and music during the episodes are courtesy of tabletopaudio.com. And our intro and outro music was created by Josh Jarvis. You can find him at jamesmercymusic@gmail.com. Now scram! Happy adventuring!